So, Glitchy, you were telling us about comic. Ah! Help! The dog's slobbering on me! Get it off me! Ignore that. You were telling us about comics?
Yeah, so I actually do feel worried about Sophie.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
I'm sure.
Give
I'm
me
sure
the
it'll be fine.
balls!
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah, he's fine.
Um, so I have a box of comics that I was not able to, that I haven't been able to put on a shelf that I keep forgetting
Oh.
I have copies of. And I was mentioning, so I have a collected like trade paperback of Batman comics that are right before the Batman Catwoman wedding would have happened. And the stories that they had before then are actually kind of interesting
Neat.
because you have I can't think of something. You have one where Batman and Wonder Woman go to just go to a different universe and just fight together for basically they're in that other universe for for a couple of years despite the fact that outside of the universe I think it's um can't think of something. Outside of the universe it's like a couple hours, but inside, because yeah, what was it called? It's like the realm or something. Yeah, they just refer to it as the realm. Inside the realm, they're in there for like 40 years or so.
So it's like hyperbolic time chamber.
Yeah, it's but this is all like right right before um right before Batman and Catwoman would have had their big wedding. Um, And for me, a lot of the stuff leading up to the wedding was very interesting stories. It's just the way DC handled the wedding is shit because it had Selena. I got lost. I'm sorry.
Again?
Yes, that's why I transitioned.
Oi, Glitchy. Glitchy boo.
But
Glitchy honey.
the actual wedding ended with Selena leaving Bruce on the altar, and it's what's worse is it wasn't even her decision. It was a bunch of supervillains basically gaslighting her into thinking that like she didn't actually want to be with Bruce. And it's like you had all of these actually good stories leading up to this where you see how much they genuinely care for each other only
They
for
brought the animal
her
before thee,
to just leave him at
chased
the
and
altar.
barking like a mad dog.
Um,
For what
I.
bright days
yeah,
I
it
endured his boast.
really it
He
bothered me.
took pleasure recounting his actions.
Because otherwise, a lot of the stories,
Cataloguing
again, a
the
lot of the stories
trade
leading
of
up to the
crime.
marriage were good to
What
me. Were
should have
good
been
stories.
revenge turned to pity.
I also have a copy of
This
Dark Knight
poor
Returns.
dog needed my help.
It's a good one. Um,
Batman, I've been running
I have
a
Blackest
simulation of the
Night,
damage Ivy's plants will do if they reach Gotham.
which
My antidote will stop them and
my copy of
I hope
Blackest
you're right.
Night really
I'm
saddens
here if you
me
need me.
because my copy it is a trade paperback, but it doesn't even have the full story. My copy ends right as Sinestro becomes the White Lantern.
Mm.
which isn't the end of the story, because I think
Oracle, we've
I
got
think the
another
story
problem.
actually ends
What
with
now?
Hal Jordan becoming the White Lantern.
Unfortunately, nothing that simple.
It's a good
I'm at
story,
the main sewer
and it's
junction.
one that I would
It
love
appears
to
be
see
polluted with
get
Titan
an
dust.
adaptation,
What's he doing now?
I'll look into it.
because that one deserves an adaptation. I have Detective Comics 1000 and Action Comics 1000.
Ah, yes, the big M.
Which I love because they did a couple variant covers of both of the the 1000th issue of each, and
The Titan water seems to be
for
corrosive.
Action
It
Comics,
shouldn't
I have
trouble the sewer.
one
What
where
have you found
it's
out?
I'm not
where it's
sure
based off
you're
of like
ready for this.
No, but go ahead.
classic
Joker's pumping all the waste
20s,
product from the
40s
Titan process
Superman.
into that chamber. It
Um,
acts as a kind of natural storage tank. Once
for
it's full,
Detective
it releases
Comics,
the water into
I
the Titan
have
River. Normally,
um,
it's safe, but
it
But
says
this
the
time it's full of
1950s
Titans.
variant.
I thought stop it.
I'm working on it.
Ah, yeah. So on the bottom of each, it actually does say what variant. So for Action Comics, it's the 40s, and for Detective Comics, it's the 50s. But I love the image, and I'll show it in the actual. I'll have images of both of them in the YouTube video. But for Batman, it is Batman and Robin surrounded by multiple
I'll shut
different
them all
variants
down.
of Batman,
happen if
and
this
it
Titan
just
stuff
and
reaches
it
Gotham?
reads
It
featuring
won't
the
reach
Night
Gotham.
of 1000 Batmans.
Neat.
It does sad me because I did read. I remember reading the I did read the Action Comics 1000. I don't think I actually read the Detective Comics 1000,
Huh.
and I should,
Yeah. Ooh,
because
excuse
there's
me.
but again, I also have a bunch of the Mega Man Archie comics. Oh, I have one of the 4 issues of JLA/Avengers.
Nice.
Yeah. Which the not only is that comic rare, the individual issues are also exceedingly rare. So even having one issue is probably one of my favorite things that I have in my collection.
Ha! You make all the nerds jealous.
Mm-hmm. I'd make them even more jealous if I had the full thing.
Yeah.
A really good story. If you've never read it, if you've never read JLA/Avengers, it is definitely worth reading. Just probably easier finding like essentially an ebook copy somewhere.
Yeah.
But it is worth reading. That is another comic that I would love to see an adaptation of, though I know for a fact that we sure as hell never will.
Nope.
Um,
I hate film rights.
well, it's not even film rights. It's like it's. I don't think we'll ever get an adaptation of JLA/Avengers because Warner Brothers and Marvel just. I don't see them agreeing long enough to actually even for like an animated flick. I don't see them agreeing long enough to actually do a animated picture together. Anyway, going back to Archie Megman, I have 4 individual trade paperbacks of Archie Megaman, and I have the complete collection of the first Mega Man Sonic crossover, which that in of itself is just a badass storyline.
Nice.
I'm flipping through it, and I completely forgot about this. One of the villains in that crossover that Wily and Eggman actually make together is a cross between Chaos, the Water God, and the Yellow Devil from the first Mega Man.
Nice.
Yeah, it's genuinely badass.
For the love of, I suppose
They
that's you in
reference,
there, Beth.
I genuinely love this. They reference
Show him how
the
you can.
Wily, the Genesis only Wily Wars, which at the time of this crossover would not have gotten a re-release in America. So it was kind of a big deal that they referenced that.
Harlem Jones. Progress has been slow. What happened back in that house?
Just business.
Business. The kind of
It
business
was
that
cool to see,
results in a house full of mutilated corpses.
I don't like having
because both of them use the, at the end of that storyline
Hurt him. Shoot to kill.
was the Genesis wave that ended up resetting the,
What are you talking about?
resetting the Archie Sonic timeline because of the Ken Bender shit. But one of the cooler things of the Sonic Mega Man crossover, or at least the first one, is, of course, much like a lot of Sonic games, you have the final, okay, we're gonna use Super Sonic to actually defeat to actually fix all the problems. Mega Man also gets his own super form, which is real nice. I am sad we never got, because the second crossover, which would have actually had, characters from Mega Man X and Sonic Boom fight each other as well.
Huh. Neat.
Like, oh yeah,
Glitchy, there's like 4. Yeah, there you go.
yeah, I know. Spending all this time talking about comics. And not even fucking Batman comics, just comics there.
Screw Batman. Let's talk about other comics and stuff.
Let's
Like-
keep talking about the Mega Man comics. Mega Man comics actually had the second crossover, because I mentioned it had Mega Man X and Sonic Boom as well as Sonic and Mega Man normally. The big climax, because the big villain of the big bad of the second crossover was actually Sigma from Mega Man X. Who, like, during the climax of that crossover, essentially just achieves godhood. So the characters go through different universes and, like, different Sega and Capcom universes to bring in different characters to help fight Sigma. So you see them go into the world of Alex Kidd, and it's actually cool to see Alex Kidd being referenced. They actually go into the world of Okami and they get, like, Amaterasu. Like, it's definitely a look at all the properties that both of these companies have sort of deal, but it was cool.
I was about to tell you, you just wasted breakable walls.
I know. I'm also about to get my ass
Glitchy.
shot.
Glitchy, priorities. I swear, if we ever do Arkham City, I'm isolating that one line, and you gotta use it every time you get shot to death.
I know. 1 sec.
Well, you said that, you're just hanging around. Get that blood to my brain flow.
Oh boy.
That-
I'm very right back. I've been told that I have food ready.
Mm,
And, like,
food.
I've had, like, 2 different people knock on my door and tell me that dinner's ready, so
Go get your food, man. I'll be here.
Okay.
No, you can't
Part
be.
will end.
I want some.
Part will end, and you're just sitting there for a good 5 minutes. Alright, anyway, I'll be right back.
That she's dead. He put food above the game, so he failed. Ain't that right, Poochie? Didn't Glitchy fail? Good dog. Hi, Glitch, you are not using your... You are not predatoring to you well, man. Oh wait, no, I took out some dudes. Never mind. I take back what I said.
Show yourself!
To hurt these guys. They're nothing to me.
Standing in the shadows, cause I'm Batman. Come on, Glitchy. Get them to move.
Haven't you found him? What?
There we go. That's it, man. You're Batman with power now. Trapdoor. Ah!
Get over here! Everyone! Run me!
Come on, man. Better hurry. There we go. Wait for it. Wait for it.
It's just the two of you now. But you're wondering which one of you will be next. I know I am.
Oop. Be right back, folks.
Over here! The damn walls disappeared!
Boom.
I wanted the back.
Hmm.
If I could do one last thing, I could ask you to be flying over the
Hey, you did it. You broke the
That's
thingy.
the first pump to say that.
Great. Only 2 more to find.
Going up. Found a thingy.
I thought I made them easy to find.
Oh, shut up, nerd.
Sent us to back up the other.
We have guns?
Gun.
Oh!
Up on his face!
Glitchy, punch the guy. Come on, man. Punch. Punch some people. Punch them in the face. Oof. Oof. Ooh. Oof. Hey.
The island changed little
Dead air,
over the
folks. Sorry about
years.
that.
Its reputation was in tatters, but I vowed to fix it.
Oh,
As
here he goes. The
buildings
speeches
were
again.
rebuilt, I saw the future. A bright, wonderful future.
Oh, shut up. Alright, looks like we have our... Oh, crap.
I said stop him, but you let him through. Try harder, or I'll hurt you.
Oh, there we go. Shut it down. Shut it all down.
I have returned with tacos.
Hey. Yum. I've been sitting here trying to hold the conversation and dealing with data... and dealing with people interrupting me.
And me getting lost.
Yep.
I was actually scared that I'd be gone long enough for the part to have ended. And I'm happy I was wrong.
Then what? Held him upside down and beat the crap out of him.
Because I have faith that you would be able to fill the dead air. I just...
You look
I tried all I could, but I had some IRL interruptions, so...
It is not why I put you down there. Trying to shut down the power.
Have you ever had... I don't know the name of it, but it's like...
You
cheddar cheese? It's like a Mexican cheese that they would put on like rice... well, not rice, but like beans and tacos and such.
I think I have.
My family will always get it, and get it with, have it with like tacos or stuff like that. That's good.
Tacos. Yum, 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 yum. Tacos.
We also have Mountain Dew, which, have you tried any of the 4th of July flavors that they have this year?
Mountain Dew?
Yeah.
No, I can't stand Mountain Dew. Sorry, man. I am not a Mountain Dew person, despite my heritage.
Despite my caffeinated heritage.
No, I meant my heritage of being white trash.
And a gamer.
Yeah, I'm the worst person imaginable.
No, it's funny because a lot of people are like, oh, they got this new Liberty Chill, I think it is. It's this new flavor. It's not new. They've had it before. I think it's been a couple years, if anything, but it's one of those, okay, we're only going to have it for like a limited time. That's not bad. But they do have 2 new flavors. So they have like So we have like a red flavor, a white flavor, and a blue flavor. Liberty Chill is the blue flavor. The red flavor is like a
That's
red
pump 3 disabled.
berry.
I'm going to head back up to the surface and track down Ivy.
It's not
Touch
bad.
if you need anything.
The white flavor I expected to hate and really enjoyed. I think I've mentioned this before. There was a flavor. Ew, there you go. There was a flavor around the time of one of the Call of Duty's releases, because for a while they would do Game Fuel, and Game Fuel would be for special games, but they would change the flavor depending on what game they were advertising. So for I think it was Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, they made a special. They made a flavor that was just lemonade.
That's weird.
Yeah, and as somebody who already does not like lemonade, it was like lemonade and Mountain Dew, and it did not taste good for me. By the way, I'm going to spoil this now. I do actually die. I do actually die here. Not to this thing, but I do die in this section.
Oh, you suck at Fight Club, dude.
It's almost like I'm a pacifist or something.
But you're playing video games. Video games have no place for pacifism.
It glares at the pacifist route in Undertale. Like there are games where pacifist routes work. Animal Crossing.
Well,
Anyway,
I don't see any Dishonored up in here, so shut up.
There's a pacifist route in Dishonored?
It's called Low Chaos, but yeah.
I've never played any of those games.
Really?
I probably should one of these. Yeah, I've never played Dishonored.
Oh, you got to, man. This game is awesome. I mean,
wasn't it?
You want to deal with steampunk, but with whales? Freaking whales? No, but seriously though, the game is great. It's got a great style, and the most amazing thing is the power of choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can basically take the more, I guess, non-lethal route and try to find creative ways to stop your enemies.
Yeah, wasn't
or say to hell with it all and slice their throats.
Wasn't Dishonored Bethesda?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no. Dishonored is a series that I've wanted to try, and I keep seeing the because I know the second game was on PlayStation, or it was like on PlayStation 4. For me, it's kind of if I were to play a series, even if I know they're not connected, like a recent series like that, I'd like to at least play the first one.
Yeah.
Like if I start a game series halfway through, I need a good reason to do so. And usually the only thing that oh jeez. One of the reasons I would do that is something like Final Fantasy, where none of the games are particularly connected, and it's just easier to say, all right, I'm going to start with I'll start with 9, or I'll start with 4 or something. Dishonored is something that I genuinely I want to play the first one.
Yeah.
I just haven't gotten around to getting a copy.
Believe me, keep your eyes peeled. You can get it pretty cheap on Steam.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. There's probably, like, worst comes to worst, add to my like Steam wish list, get notifications.
But yeah, Dishonored is a game I wholeheartedly vouch for. It's good stuff.
Yeah. And I give crap to Bethesda, but it's mostly because how?
Oof. Batman's greatest weakness, a pipe.
I was gonna say Batman's greatest weakness.
I thought you'd
a
last
bat.
longer.
Yeah, we were so close. But, oh well.
Oh wait, shit, that's actually the end of the part.
Oh. Alright, wrap it up. Go home, everybody. See you later.
Get out of the fucking Winnebago, everybody.